My name is Eric Michael, and I've sold over $5 million in sports cards, and sports cards has fundamentally changed my life, and I make these videos to help people get into the world of sports cards and see their life change just like mine was. And by the way, I just got hair transplant surgery. That's why I look like a damaged Power Ranger right now, so you guys can laugh, put it in the comments, make fun of me, but I'm still out here making you guys videos, even though I look absolutely ridiculous, just to help you guys make a little bit more money with sports cards. And in this video, I'm gonna get over and answer one of the most common questions I get. And I know a lot of you guys have this question in mind. What should I do with my cards from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, right? Very common question. A lot of you guys have cards from the 70s, 80s, 90s. And the sad news about that is a lot of them are not worth much. Just to break it to you, not worth much. Sorry, that's just how it goes. However, just to give you a little bit of a backstory, so what happened in the world of sports cards is the market was very hot in the 80s and the 90s, and it collapsed in the 90s. Why did it collapse? Because there was mass overproduction. Just to give you an example, like a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card, his upper deck rookie card of him in that blue hat, kind of just standing there, or sitting there maybe, that card was printed hundreds of thousands of times, okay? And because of that massive supply, the demand goes down, market blew up because these cards were selling for way too much and the supply was way too high. And what happened in sports cards, when sports cards started to pick back up in 2010, 2011, 2012, these companies got smart. They said, okay, the market collapsed in the 90s, we're not gonna let that happen again. So we're gonna create variations, different colors, different patches. That's why you could have a card out there of CJ Stroud worth $5, and you could have a card of CJ Stroud worth $50,000 because of the colors, different variations, different patches, okay? So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a backstory. For those of you guys with cards from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, this is what I'll be looking for. So there's two different things to look for. A, really any player you've heard of if the card is in excellent condition. And when I say excellent, I mean excellent. Sharp right angles, it's centered well. Just to give you an example, so these cards from the 80s and 90s were very flimsy, right? So they got damaged very easily. To give you an example, the card of Rickey Henderson, his rookie card is worth like 10 bucks, 20 bucks, not graded. A 10 is $50,000 plus, okay? So you can make serious money if you have cards in good condition. Now, a lot of you guys tell me I have these cards in good condition, and then I look at them, and to be honest with you, they're not, okay? When I say good condition, I mean it, because these cards are not easy to grade. And if you think you have anything that could grade a 9 or 10, chances are you're sitting on some decent money. So that's A. That's the first thing I'd be looking for. Really anything 70s, 80s, 90s, good condition, probably worth something. Number two is 90s basketball. So 90s basketball inserts are really good. Really, really good. Could be worth a lot of money. Really any Jordan from the 90s graded a 10 is worth at least $200-300 bucks. The more shiny, the more cool the card looks, the higher chance it's worth something. And you'll be shocked, like there's cards out there of like, for example, like Allen Iverson, his rookie year was 1996. I mean, just Allen Iverson has 1998 and 1999 cards worth, thousands of dollars, okay? Jordan has late 90s cards worth thousands of dollars. These basketball inserts is what they're called, were worth a lot of money. People loved them, and you could grade them, and even if they grade well, they'll be worth way more, okay? So 90s basketball, anything Jordan, or really any player you've heard of, McGrady, Allen Iverson, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, all these guys could be worth significant amounts of money, especially if the condition's good. Condition is king, as you probably have seen from all the videos, or if this is not the first time you've been watching me, right? You could have a card of Michael Jordan worth $5, graded a 10, it's worth $300, okay? Condition is king. So hopefully this video helped you guys out a little bit. And just as a side note, if you have cards from the 40s or 50s, it doesn't need to be in miraculous condition. Those cards are worth just a lot of money. And the reason is because in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, people were holding a lot of cards because they thought the cards were going to be worth a lot of money. And guess what? Because everyone held their cards, there's a lot of them. Because there's a lot of them, they're worth less. Cards from the 40s and 50s, no one gave a rat's ass about them. And because of that, there's less of them, right? There's less Mickey Mantle cards, there's less Ted Williams cards, and because of that, they're worth more, right? If you're enjoying the content of the video and want to learn how to make a side income with sports cards, I spent the past 3 months putting together a training to show you exactly how it's done in detail. Sports cards has allowed me to live a life beyond my wildest imagination, and I'm thankful for the hobby every single day. That is the reason I teach sports cards, and I'm so passionate about it. At the end of the training, we offer a paid program where you can work closer with me. However, I do not want you joining until you've watched the training I put together. It will show you exactly what's inside the program and how to make money with sports cards, and from there, you can make an educated decision. If you'd like to sign up for the training, either scan the QR code on the screen or text the word Eric to 973-755-9486, or click the link in the description. Just to repeat it, if you'd like to sign up and watch the training, scan the QR code or text Eric to 973-755-9486, or click that link in the description. Now let's get back to the video. So that's kind of what happened. 40s and 50s, no one cared about cards, not a lot of them, so they're worth a lot. People thought they were going to be slick and hold the cards from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and they're not worth much now because everyone held them. So that is kind of how sports cards has went. And now we're on a nice steady pace because these companies have gotten smart with all the different variations, colors, all that stuff. But hopefully this video helped you out and gave you just a little bit of value. And if you'd like, what I did is I put together a school group. What a school group is it's a community where you could ask me any questions. There's a classroom with a bunch of videos. There's weekly Zoom calls. I even give away my weekly best sports card purchase of the month. It's right now while I'm speaking, this price could go up in the future, but it's $47 a month. You can get your money back at any time in the first 30 days. I'll give you the 47 bucks. The reason I created this group is just to help people get in, who are a little bit skeptical, maybe have a little bit less money, get your feet wet, get started small, get going from there. So hopefully this video helped you out. Any questions, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.